looked backwards or stood in the face of great challenges. We didn't get here by lowering our sights or shrinking our dreams. We are a forward-looking people. A people who always face the future not with fear but with determination, not with doubt but with hope. We've always taken great chances, we've reached for new horizons, and remade the world around us. And that's what we are going to do again. I'm confident that we're going to weather this economic storm. But once we clear away the wreckage, the real question is, are we going to build something better in its place? I believe we have to rebuild it better than before. I believe we have to lay a new foundation that will allow the United States of America to thrive and compete in a global economy. And that means investing in the clean energy jobs of the future. It means educating and training our workers for those jobs. It means finally controlling the healthcare costs that are driving this nation. Healthcare for a minute, because we're having a debate in Washington right now about this.
Oh, really?
You know what Harry Truman actually said when somebody said, "Give him hell, Harry"? He said, "I'm going to tell the truth. They'll think it's hell." Every single one of them. Health insurance reform is not just about the 46 million Americans who don't have coverage. It is about them. We have to, in a country this wealthy, recognize that it is unacceptable to have 46 million people without health insurance. There is a moral imperative for us to help. But this is also about those of you who've got health insurance. The vast majority of Americans still have health insurance. But you know what's happened. Reform is about every one of you who's ever faced premiums and co-payments that are rising faster than you can afford. It's about every one of you who has ever worried that you might lose your health insurance if you lose your job, or if you change your job. It's about anyone who's ever worried that you may not be able to get insurance or change insurance companies if you or somebody in your family has a pre-existing medical condition. Health insurance reform is about the man from Baltimore who sent us his story. Middle class, college graduate, but when he changed jobs, his health insurance expired. During that time, he needed emergency surgery, woke up with $10,000 worth of debt that has left him unable to save or buy a home or make a career change. That's who health reform is about. Or it's about the woman from Colorado who told us that when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, her insurance company, who had been taking $700 a month from her in premiums, refused to pay for anything connected to her disease. She felt like she had been given a second death. A second death sentence. She had to pay for her own treatment with her retirement funds. That woman from Colorado is who health insurance reform is about. It's about the small business owner from New Jersey who told us that he employs 8 people and provides health insurance for all of them, but his policy goes up 20% each year. It's his highest business expense beside his employees. He's already had to let 2 go. He may be forced to eliminate health insurance altogether. That's what health reform is all about. I have heard these stories in town hall meetings. I read them in the letters that I get. I see them in our website more times than I can remember. We have talked and talked and talked about fixing healthcare costs for decades, and we have finally reached a point where inaction is no longer an option, Chicago. Doing nothing is defending the status quo. And I'm not going to stand for a future where healthcare premiums rise 3 times faster than people's wages. 14,000 Americans lose their health insurance every day. This nation cannot afford a future where our government spends more on Medicare and Medicaid than we spend on anything else.
Yep.
This is the price of doing nothing about health care. The price that every taxpayer, and every business, and every family will have to pay. It is unacceptable, it is unsustainable, and it is why we are going to pass health care reform.